toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kansas offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Baylor's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Caught behind the line. It's Sexton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Sexton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bears will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Overton. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards. And
touchdown, Rock Chalk! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Kansas 14, Baylor 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Overton. Got it in the middle, it's Sexton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Cross.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Jayhawks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Cook. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes a man miss.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. This one's complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Got the back over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Makes the grab. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Turner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're going back to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they give to the back.